Time for retail to flex their. It's time for retail to flex their gains. We have gains more than just monetary gains. We have Fortune 500 business ownership gains that we need to start capitalizing on. Petition change.org. Try your best and don't worry if it's not perfect yet. You can edit your petition later. Build support. Okay. Change the world. Go to it. I'm ready for my petition. Economic justice. Is it more than one or just one? Alright. Continue. Okay. A recall. A recount on all AMC. Actually, on the next year's AMC agenda for voting. To vote on. Recall and recount on the next year's AMC agenda to vote. Continue. Choose the recipients of your petition. These investors, AMC, GME, GameStop, price manipulation, Wall Street, predator shorting, and the Fed, sue the DTC. Okay, so we'll just say DTC, Federal Reserve, free market. Alright, that should be good. After reading the last forward-looking statement posted by AMC, it was clear that all agenda items for the shareholder meeting have been finalized, and only the board itself can call emergency meetings and or voting possibilities. It says all other shareholders' opinions and or voting measures must be held until the next stockholder meeting. I do not know exactly how we get proposals on the next year's meeting, but this petition is to generate support on a couple of proposals I can think of. Any more proposals you guys help me think of to add or create new petitions? And then also to let the board of AMC see and know through our massive support of these petitions that they should act before the next year meeting and or expect a mother effing boot. We vote their job titles, their salaries, their bonuses, and any other damned thing in this company we so choose. We so choose. It's time for the board of AMC to start asking what the public wants rather than telling us what they bloody want. I am very uneasy about the delayed results or delayed. Am I out of characters? Where are my characters? Oh, they're there. Alright, hold on. Telling us what they want. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. I think that should be good. If you are an ape, sign and share the petition. Let's force the squeeze with a good old-fashioned share recount, which can only happen if the board lets us vote and we vote over 51% yes. Oh shit! See the God Pill YouTube if you want the real facts to life. Beautiful. Upload a photo. Show me the money, baby. Save and preview. Come on. There we go. Do I have any photos? We'll just do God's Edit on this one. Publish. Go sign it and share it, fools. Let's go, fools. I'm about to ban everybody in my chat right now for not signing it already. Sign the petition, fools. Let's get AMC's fucking noggin thinking. You guys all say you want a fucking recount, and I told you to make this petition 2 fucking weeks ago. And ain't nobody fucking did it. How much do you actually want a recount? Do you not want the recount? Is that what's happening here? Well, if you guys don't want the recount, then I'll go ahead and monetize. I thought you guys were serious. Since I gotta wait on your bitch asses, I'll just go ahead and monetize then. Gotta be monetizing if we all just not gonna sign petitions and stuff. It's like everyone retarded. Like, how is Trey and them not already making these fucking petitions? It doesn't make sense. You guys fucking own AMC and yet you act like you're helpless. It's disgusting. Follow the link that I pinned and go and sign the petition. Sign the petition. We demand a recall, a recount on the shares. We want to know how many shares are actually out in the market. Everyone keeps saying there's billions of shares. I want to count. Let's recall the stock. No more shorting of the stock. If someone can write it up better and look at the one that I made and write it up better, feel free to write it up better and I'll push yours instead of mine. Or just send me the words and I'll recreate a new one. I don't care. My girl's at dance right now, so I'm just chilling. Recent supporters of what? Why does it say only one supporter if it says all these people are signing? Nice. We got signers. We got some people signing up. Nice. Nice. That's what we talking about. Lego. I don't know why it still only says one supporter. That's annoying. At least freaking... Somebody should go blast this in all the AMC chats that you guys know of. If anybody's in Discord channels, you guys should blast the petition to everybody you know. All the different channels you guys have or you're connected to, you guys should be sharing that petition. And let's see what kind of traction that can gain. Like, it's not going to I doubt it sends anyone to my YouTube, but it will get people talking and thinking. It will get people talking and thinking, though. No, the link that I have pinned in the chat, people. The link I have pinned in the chat. Click on that link and go sign the change.org. Slippery Fire 06 says he signed it and it still says 1. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. I thought it was you guys weren't signing it, but I'm seeing that it's just not updating. Because it says I got like 5-6 people that have already signed it, but it still says 1 supporter. So it's not your guys' fault. It's just that change.org isn't that great. If 51% of the company says recall all shares, then it doesn't. Basically what it does is the 49% of people that own shares on the stock that are still letting it be shorted and haven't turned off the shorting feature, basically it forces everyone to turn off that feature. And it makes it to where there can be no more borrowed shares for a day, is what I think happens. And supposedly it has caused squeezes in the past if their shorts have to cover too much because the shares got recalled or whatever. So that's the way I understand it. I could be a little bit off on that. If anyone's got a better idea on how to say it or write it up, please. I'm happy to rewrite it or create a new petition if that's what it takes. But I just wanted to get something started so we could get people moving in the right direction. Get people moving in the right direction. It looks like we got about 6 supporters. Well, it looks like we got more than that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 supporters. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, let me add that to the description of this video, or of my YouTubes. Control V. Sign the petition to demand the AMC board to have a vote on recalling and recounting the AMC stock. Which we believe is being illegally shorted and manipulated. Beautimus. Beautimus. $30 grams of protein. Better watch out, Conor McGregor. I'm coming for you. Nice. We got people signing. We got people signing up. It makes sense. Let's recall the stock. Swag Comedy says, hey, AMC confirmed a recount. They just proposed it, but we do not know if it was done. What I heard was that when they dropped the forward-looking statement, that the numbers inside the forward-looking statement was the count that they did, but it wasn't a literal recount. It wasn't a recall of our shares. It was like a recall is basically, what I understand, recalling all the stocks to where it can't be shorted. Like, you understand how you can go into your E-Trade account and you can say, don't short my stocks, or make it to where they can't short my stocks? Well, supposedly, what I understand is a recall forces that on all the stocks, and we only need a 51% vote to force it on everybody throughout the AMC stockholders. And so if we can recall all the stocks, then anyone in a short position supposedly gets squeezed and fucked, and we make lots of money. So hopefully that's all true. We talked about the guy's name. I can't remember his name at the moment, but he owned a pharmaceutical company back in like 2003 or something, and he recalled the stock as a shareholder, or as the CEO. And then after that, they changed the DTC, I think it was, changed the rule to where you can no longer recall the stock. Only the shareholder individually can do it. And because shareholders are all stupid apes, they never work together, and they could never squeeze a stock by recalling the stock. Unless we get the board to put it on the proposal, and then we fucking vote on it. That, I think we could get the apes to show up and vote for. 51%, baby. That's all we need. We got 8 people to sign it so far, and I got 30 people in the chat. Are there really 30 people in the chat that hate me more than they want to see AMC do well? You guys won't sign and share that the recall? We want to recall the stock so it can't be shorted no more? Aja Alberto, all good things start out small. Every great tree started out like a fucking seed. Do your part. Sign the petition and share it. We'll get bigger. Every day I get 1,000 people that watch almost every video I make. So I'll just make 1,000 videos on this petition, and then all of a sudden I got 1 million views. We'll get there. Don't be a bitch. Just sign it and share it. Johnny Free says, hey dude, how important do you think the 13F data is in terms of likelihood of a squeeze? Johnny Free, I got no idea as far as likelihood of a squeeze. I can tell you that Warden Elite is waiting to make any moves on GME besides holding his stock until he sees the 13Fs. And I don't know exactly what he's looking for, but he would be a better person to ask than I am. I don't care about that stuff. I got my trampoline bounces. I got my option strategy, and I'm going to go raise a little bit of money real quick, and I'm going to start trading again. That's my plan. Let's go, people. Sign the petition. Sign and share the petition. Let's recall our stock. There we go. We got some more signers. We got 2 more people to sign up so far. It's at actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people so far. Make sure you share it on your Facebook. Anyone you know that's invested. Nice. What else could we do to be useful, people? Like, we don't own 88% of GME, so I don't feel like anything we put on there would... I feel like anything that's going to happen with GameStop, it's going to be up to the board. It's going to be up to Ryan Cohen. But AMC, we actually own it, and we can put pressure in all types of ways on the board of AMC, people. We determine how much they make on salary. We determine their bonuses. We determine who gets to keep their job, who loses their job. Literally every single... We determine if AMC should require people to wear masks when they go in the movie theaters. We determine that, not the fucking CEO. You understand that? Like, we may not be able to prove that we determined that until next year's vote. But as soon as we... Like, anything we get on the next year's vote, if we vote for it, it's law. That is how a publicly traded company works. We make the laws, but like right now, they got a barrier between us that if we want to get something on the vote, we have to plan a year in fucking advance. That's why what I'm doing right now matters so much, because if you guys wait 6 months and then try to do this, it's going to be too late, and they're going to tell you to wait till 2023. They'll tell you to wait till 2023 if you guys don't start helping me do this right now. Alo Alberto says Stockwitz has 230,000 viewers. That's a start. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not on Stockwitz. I don't even know what Stockwitz is, so I don't know how, like, did you share it to, did you guys share this to Stockwitz? Hopefully. Like, this should spread like wildfire. Honestly. This should spread like wildfire. We just got Delta Phoenix and Joey Platt to sign up. Thank you, people. Ala Alberto, the link is pinned in the comment section. It's in the description of the video, and you can also go and search it. So, yeah, guys, like, I told you guys to make this stupid petition 2 weeks ago. If I didn't lose all my freaking money and had to get my head right again, I would have made the petition 2 weeks ago. But my head was all fucking foggy and shit. I knew I wanted to do this 2 weeks ago, though. Like, I've just been waiting because I got other shit on my plate. But you guys could have been doing this for sure. But it's done now, so it don't matter. And I appreciate you guys signing it, because that at least shows that you guys understand what we're trying to do here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I swear, this whole last week, every video I make, an opinion I have, another YouTuber just copies it. Just straight up copies me. Ashley, Dogecoin having a market value of $83 billion is not significant. That's just this number times this number. Like, I mean, it's a high number, I guess, but like, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's going to go up or down. Like, it's just a freaking number. Like, I don't understand when you guys throw out weird stats like that. That's funny. Guys, go to the petition, sign the petition. Make sure you sign the petition and share it. This should spread like wildfire. Anybody that believes in AMC, we got 2 more people to sign. Thank you, Adam Albert and Brandon Lepper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashley, go sign the petition. Stop talking about Dogecoin. Hedge funds pumping crypto for real. EOB, just because we own the float of a stock is what retail owns. So the retail always owns the float. The question is, who owns what percent of authorized shares? And with AMC, we know that we own over 80% of authorized shares. So any vote we get on the thing that everyone in retail can unite around, we know we will win that vote. Well, Alberto, let's see if you get me some signatures then, because you should be able to drop that link and everybody should be signing it right now if you just drop the link. Everybody should be signing it right now if you just drop the link. Somebody drop that link down in Reddit. Somebody go make a Reddit post and drop the link. I'll do a Reddit post. Search AMC stock. Create post. Title. Sign the petition to let AMC board members know what you want and that you are watching. Change.org to recall all AMC shares to eliminate the illegal practice that is shorting the AMC stock and illegally hurting our price. Post. Flare. Look at this bullshit. Fuck AMC stock. Somebody else post this. My account is flagged on AMC stock because I made one stupid post where I thought AMC Plus was AMC. And so they all think I'm a shill now because I fucking thought AMC Plus was AMC. Yes, I am retarded if you did not know. I am mentally retarded. We got 14 supporters. Woo woo. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 supporters actually. Woo! 17 signers. Thank you, people. I appreciate that. Let's get more people signing. Sign and share, people. Sign and share. there we go. Bubble Gumpy just signed. Just signed. Everybody, do a post on the AMC stock with the link, just like this one. Everyone should do their own post, just like this one. Write it in your own words, not my words. That way they don't say we're spamming this thing. But then that way, if we do 100 of them, then everybody on the channel should at least see one of ours. Because I don't see most of the things on there when I scroll through just like 15 minutes a day. But if we all do a little bit, then like they'll all get randomly shouted out at random times, and everybody will see it. So go post it on. Go post. I'm also gonna actually post this same thing to Super Stonks. How do I share this to Super Stonks? Share. No, I don't want to copy link. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go like this. Super Stonk. Create post. Sign and share petition to recall AMC stock and force a squeeze and let the AMC board know you are watching. Control V. Oops. Control V. As written in their last forward-looking statement, it is the shareholders' responsibility. Oh, I like hodlers better. Hodlers' responsibility. That one I just can't spell. Oh, shut up. How are you not going to say... Shut up. You can't tell what word I'm looking for. Responsibility. Fucking... Oh, my goodness. Holy shit. I'm stupid. Okay. It is a shareholder's responsibility to get their proposals on the agenda months or potentially 1 year in advance. I do not know exactly how we do it, but I figure this is a good step to collecting the apes in one spot until we figure out the next move. Sign and share. Beautimus. Flare. There we go. Super Stomp in the house. Super Stomp. Could you and Warden Elite do a collab stream? Your options and his TA would be a killer combo. That would be fun. I just don't know, like, I don't know how we would exactly do that. Like, I feel like we need a moderator to control the situation, because I feel like, I don't know, like, if I get on one, like, it's hard for me to stop talking about something I get started on, and then his stuff is a little bit, like, his stuff's pretty complex. Like, if you guys want to know a lot about stock trading, like, you can learn any one indicator, no problem, but putting them all together and understanding how to see the big picture, that's a whole nother world, and I feel like it might take longer to learn his stuff than it does to learn my stuff. My stuff might be harder to learn by yourself, but his stuff is harder to learn overall just because there's more of it. Hey, Godpill, I was doing some math and realized that when you buy in the money options, you usually pay the same price for the option and the cost to exercise the options as you would buying 100 shares. Exactly, Richard Trejo. That's why if you buy in the money options, you're mentally handicapped. You're literally paying the intrinsic value. That's why Trey is so retarded and was giving out horrible advice the other day when he was telling people to buy the SENS in the money options. I've been trying to tell people don't buy in the money options for fucking 2 months now. Holy shit. Richard Trejo is just starting to see it. Thank goodness somebody is. Guys, you get dollar for dollar likeness in options as you do for stocks. As long as you got a margin portfolio account, trading stocks is just as beneficial as trading in the money options. There is no difference. Come on, people. And I shouldn't say there is no difference. Options are just more dangerous. Options, you can get out of the money and then fucking lose everything. Where at least a stock, you always own the stock. Don't fucking buy in the money options. You're retarded if you buy in the money options. Guys, if you're going to buy an option for SENS, you want to buy the option that is first out of the money. Or the one after that. Those are the only two options. Options on SNES are so cheap right now. If you were going to buy SENS, let's see here. Yeah, let's go here. SENS. It should be about $1.96, I think it was. $1.93. So on May 21st, the option that I would pick if it's at $1.93, the $2 one is pretty good. So now if you're buying this for 20, like the $2 one is only good because of the upside potential, right? So basically, if you're buying this for 20 cents, you need by expiration SENS to close at 220 to break even, 240 to double your money, 260 to triple your money, or sorry, so to triple your money but only double the profits, right? So basically at 220 you break even, at 240 you get 1x, at 260 you get 2x, at 280 you get 3x, at $3 you get 4x. And that's at expiration. If it all happens way before expiration, you probably get even more than that. But this is at expiration. And so, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. I wouldn't trade it. I don't like SENS. If I was going to trade it, the only thing I like is the $2. Maybe. I think this was kind of like a Michaels thing. So the only thing I liked about Trey showing me SENS was that this looks like something that I could come in and squeeze on my own. So like I could do like literally 6 months. Like if I'm going to buy an option out here, I'm probably going to buy the $4 strike on the July to expiration. And I'm going to sell if it hits $2.50 or $3 or some shit. Or maybe I'll come in here and buy the $2.50 or $3 strike on the July expiration. If I was going to do something, it's probably something like that. But basically, what I would be interested in doing is coming in on like the June expiration, buying a shit ton of all these strikes right here, and then throwing in $100 million on the stock and sending the stock to $10, and I make a bloody fucking fortune on these options. That's something I'd be interested in. Yeah. Yeah. EOB says there's a reason people buy in the money options though, right? If there is a reason, the only reason I've ever heard is supposedly so that they can illegally hedge their normal bets. And so if you're going to do it to hedge, because like if it's super deep in the money, you don't got to worry about it going out of the money. And I'm still trying to figure out if there's actually a margin benefit to doing it, because I feel like they should be able to do it with the stock. Oh, the benefit is that so the benefit of doing in the money options is to hedge your bets, because you can buy these crazy options without pushing the stock price. You can buy these crazy options and it doesn't have to push the stock price. So a market maker might sell these crazy options to you, and they might go buy some stocks or sell some stocks to hedge their bet. And so it could move the market, but it doesn't have to move the market. And so that's the difference between options and stocks, is that when you do the options, you're playing against another person or a hedge fund, where if you're doing stocks, you're actually moving the price of the stock like real life. And so I could see lots of benefits to hedge funds being able to hedge their bets without pushing the stock around. I would assume that's their number one benefit of buying in the money options. I don't need anything more. Like, I don't need better option websites. Like, there's nothing that the websites can really do for me, so maybe someday, but right now I just don't care. If you buy a deep in the money option and exercise it, you will technically have a lower average because you paid less for the shares but more for the contract. You'll technically have a lower average, but you will still cost money. Like, you lose money. Like, you would intentionally lose money just to brag about a lower average. That sounds pretty weird. Timber Therm Innovation says, been trading options for a while and looking for more info. Does options value go up a lot off only volume of options bought without the stock price movement? No. Timber Therm Innovations. The option price will move very, very little from buying pressure. Buying and selling pressure will cause it to go up and down a hair, but eventually it hits a price where it will fill over and over and over again, and eventually if you're selling, it'll hit a price where it will fill over and over and over again, and it won't drop any lower, and that's kind of the range of each strike price can move based off buying power, but the rest of the movement is all a derivative based off the actual stock price movement and your theta, the amount of theta you have left. What's my thoughts on HCMC? I have zero thoughts on HCMC. I couldn't even tell you what those 4 letters stand for. If that's the crypto thing that just IPO'd, I don't believe in crypto. Ever. Ever. Guys, everybody, please click on the change.org petition that I pinned in the chat, and please go sign the petition. This is a petition to recall the AMC stocks. So back in 2003, there was a guy who owned a pharmaceutical company and was the CEO of the company, and he recalled the stock, and it shot the stock price up to $11,000 or some shit from $2 or some shit. It went up by like 32,000% or 32 million% or something stupid. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was a real squeeze. It was a great squeeze. There's a whole article about it in the news. I'm sure somebody in the chat will drop a name about it. It's like Marcelli or something. Anyways, basically, in 2003, after this happened, they removed the right of a CEO to recall the shares of a stock, and now only an individual stockholder can do it. And so you have to independently call your broker and say, please do not allow my shares to be used and borrowed and shorted. And then they can stop it. But in the meantime, it's not being stopped. And so the only way to stop it is to actually have the board put it on as a vote, to vote that we want to recall the shares and force the squeeze. And if it's a vote, we got to vote 51%, and then we can force the recall on every single investor in AMC with the 51% vote. And so we don't need everybody. We just need 51%. Since we own 80% of the company, that should be no fucking problem. Here's the problem. They put in their forward-looking statement that they last posted with the SEC that we are not, as investors, allowed to put anything on the agenda for this year's voting, and that all investor concerns or voting or whatever must be wait until next year's agenda. So I'm hoping the squeeze and everything happens a lot sooner than that. But if we can make the AMC CEO realize that we are in charge and that we are watching, that we understand that we control their bonuses and salaries and all this other stuff, then we could pressure them into having an emergency vote to have a recall, and then let us see if retail will actually come together and vote on it. If we can't get the 51% vote, then we lose, and we can't be mad at nobody but ourselves. But until we get the vote, we can 100% be mad at the board of the AMC, the CEO, the board, and all of them. So we got 20 supporters so far. I appreciate that, people. 23 supporters so far. Let's count them and see if that's accurate. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, Nice. Yeah, guys. This is making a lot of sense to me, and I feel like you guys got to get on board with this. I feel like everyone needs to get on board with this. You guys need to go be blasting this in all the AMC Discords. You guys need to be blasting this on all the YouTube channels that are talking about AMC. You guys need to be blasting this on freaking Trey's channel. You guys need to be blasting this on freaking all the Reddits. You guys need to be blasting this everywhere. Everyone should be able to unify around this message. Everybody should be able to unify around this message. Guys, I want to bring the people together. If this petition can't bring the people together, then somebody's a sellout and somebody doesn't want us to win. Do you guys agree with that? If this petition can't bring us together, if we can't all agree on forcing the shorts to be able to quit shorting us, then I don't know what we can't agree on. We have the power to do it. We own AMC. There's nothing they can do to stop us. All we have to do is unite. Look at this bullcrap. On Super Stonk, this retard is telling me to please move my thing to the AMC stock. I was told this channel was for all stocks. Are you a shill or a loser? You fucking shill-ass loser. Why is everyone acting like Super Stonk is GME only? I know for a fact that it's not. The day that it got started, I posted a big old thing saying I got banned out of other channels for talking about other stocks. Am I allowed to talk about AMC on Super Stonk? And they said, absolutely, this is a stock channel. This is not a GME channel. So why the fuck is everybody on Super Stonk being such a bitch? Why is everybody on Super Stonk a bitch? What the fuck? That is weird. Everyone telling me to fucking get out of there with that AMC info, saying it's GME only. What a bunch of losers. Losers. Losers! I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all, and if I could find the henna and that Sancho that she found, I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her down. Guys, that's my jam. There ain't nobody in this chat that would get $1 million and spend it all but me. I'm the only one. How bad do you think hedge firms shit themselves this week? I think they're going to shit themselves a lot more next week. I think they are super, super, super worried about people buying $9 and $10 and $11 strikes on AMC for the next 30 days. I think they are about to shit their pants. Faux show. Actually, I don't think a petition would do any good for GME. I really don't. But if you guys think it'll get love, then go make a petition for GME. If GME blows up, you know AMC's will blow up next, just like always. I just don't think it'll lead anywhere, and I don't fucking do work that I don't think will lead nowhere. I don't think the retail owns GME. Thank you, Jose Santa Cruz. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Everybody, like, sign, and share the petition. I thought we'd have a little bit more than this. There we go. We just jumped up. There we go. We're getting more. 28 people so far and counting. Man, Super Stonk is a bunch of bitches. Sensitive pussy ass bitches for sure. Fuck you, Super Stonk people. I'm gonna review your fucking video. Like, I'm like, the guy that obviously that does that video, the AMAs. That guy's smart. He's cool. All that good stuff. I get it. But this fucking little panties in a bunch bullshit right here, that I'm sharing nothing but clean information. I'm not attacking nobody, and I'm getting fucking attacked on for fucking bitches that just are so desperate that anyone talking about anything other than GME, they fucking cry like a little bitch. Yeah, that's what Super Stonk is, obviously. A bunch of bitches with scared money that don't think that they can fucking win. And so anyone that's doing anything but GME, they gotta freak out because they don't think they're gonna win because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. Bunch of pussies on Super Stonk. That's already proven. Bunch of pussies on Super Stonk. If anyone was curious, it's a fact. It's a cold, hard fact. I love you, Earthworm. Punish Hedgie. I'll make a bet with you that since the shareholder meeting was pushed that they're not going to bring up the 500 million shares dilution. I think they're going to come back and ask for 200 million more shares. And I think the apes might be dumb enough to accept the second fucking offer. Monday with Monday. That's my exact opinion. I don't like anything about the shareholder meeting getting pushed back. Because the only people that control it are the board members. In their forward-looking statement, they said that the shareholders have no power over this meeting, and that the meeting will only be ran by and decided by the board members. And so I don't like nothing about it. There's no place that shares dark pool data. The only way to get dark pool data is to be in a dark pool. Michael Miller says he's ready for money. He's tired of waiting. Any advice? I have actually a lot of advice. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm trying to raise some money so I can do this, but right now I'm doing it with the paper trading account just to show people how it works. But basically, I'm doing a 3-leg option strategy. You either do a option strategy or you do stock. Basically, rather than buying stock, I want to buy this January 2022 $40 call. So this is my stock. And basically, I come in here, and I always do 1 month to expiration or more. So it would be the 11th of June, because tomorrow's the 5th of May. So the 4th of June would be less than a month of theta. And then basically, I think AMC's at a trampoline right now. I think AMC's trampoline is between $9 and $8.50. So we might be bouncing tomorrow, or it might go down a little bit more tomorrow. If it goes down a little bit more tomorrow, I'm expecting a trampoline bounce. And so basically, I'm only going to do my $10 strike and my $12 strike and my $2022 strike, or my $2022 $40 strike. But the $10 strike is not normally how I start the strategy. So basically, I would normally start the strategy when I think the price is at its median range, and I think the median for AMC is $10. And so because it's going to $8, because I think it's going to come back to $10 no problem, I'm going to throw a bunch of money on the $10 strike if I have money before it bounces. And then I'm also going to buy on the $12 strike. And basically, once it hits the $10 strike, I'm going to cash that out for a profit. And then I'm going to come back and put that money on the $8 put. And I'm going to buy a put here at the $8 mark. And then I'm going to come here, and I still have the $12 mark that I already bought. And basically, I want to do about 4... Oh, hold on. I want June 11th. and I want this to be the $12, and then I want this to be probably 3. We'll just do 2. So in this example, if it goes down to $8, let's do this. 750 to 1250. Calculate. All right. So if it comes down to $8, so first off, we're already at the $9 mark, right? So it could come down here tomorrow and then it's going to bounce to $10. But assuming that it's already at $10 when we do this, then when it comes down to $8, we're going to profit about 20, 30, 40% on our money that we invested. If it goes up to $12, we profit the same amount. Every time one of these hit from the $10 mark, it hits $8, we're going to make money on the $8 put. We're going to lose money on the $12 call. So before I cash out my $8 puts for a profit, I want to go in and you can buy like a couple $3 strikes for 1 week to expire or 2 weeks to expire for like $1 a contract. And basically if it falls to 0 and you have like 50 contracts for like $50, or not even 50 contracts, just a couple contracts for like $10, and it fell to 0, you would make like 10 grand. So use that as like an indicator of you can go in and spend a little bit of money before you cash out your profit on the $8, just in case if it falls to 0 after you cash out the put. Then after I cash out my $8, I buy the $10 strike again, the call again. When the $8 bounces back up to $10, I cash that out for a profit. I buy the $8 put again, and now let's say it goes to $12 this time. This time I cash out my $12 call, and then my $8 put lost money, and then I wait for it to drop, or then I bet the $10 put on top, and then I wait for it to drop back down to $10. I cash out my $10 put, and then I go and I buy my $12 call again. And I do this over and over and over and over and over, and I keep reinvesting my profits all the way until it squeezes. At any time, if it squeezes, as long as I use this ratio of 3 legs, I will make a bloody fortune when it squeezes, more than anybody that's investing the same amount of money just in stock and no puts and no calls or anything else. So this is a great strategy on how to make money today, tomorrow, and in the event of a squeeze. Any other brain busters? Any other brain busters? DTC 008 passed. That sounds good. Jason Malamut says it just passed, and I'm pretty sure that's good news. Michael Miller, I got no advice for anyone on how to make money if they just buy stock. I got 0 advice for stock buyers. The only hope for a stock buyer is to buy and hold. I do not day trade stocks. I only do options. I'm not saying you can't day trade stocks. I'm just saying I don't, and I don't offer that type of advice. Because I don't know what I'm looking for. But I know what I'm looking for in options. All right, guys, if you have not done it yet, click on the change.org link and like, subscribe, and share to this thing that we're doing here. I'd appreciate it if everyone could do this. Please share it anywhere you can, anywhere you think it'd get some more signatures. I earned a free promotion. You earned 625 free views for your petition. That's worth $25. We'll get to work advertising. Promote my petition, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Optional survey. How does the promotion feature on change pitches stories about successful petitions to media outlets to get them covered in news? I am not aware of this feature. I don't know how it works. It pays to advertise. Next. Close. Alright, guys. Please come and like and sign real quick. Real quick. There we go. We're at 30. There we go. We're at 30. I think we're above how many viewers we have. Oh, no. We got 39. We got 40 viewers, people. We got 40 viewers. I need 40 people to sign this petition, please. What are we waiting for, people? What are we waiting for? Sign the petition. I don't understand what you're waiting for. It doesn't make any sense. There's nothing to wait for. Sign the bloody petition. Why would you be watching my stream and not sign the petition? It doesn't make any sense. Unless you're a freaking CIA freaking plant. Are you getting paid to watch me right now? Are you getting paid to report to your master? And tell him how Godpill's causing more problems? Is Godpill causing you more problems with this petition that I created? Are the hedgies a little scared of my new petition? I told you guys this was coming 2 weeks ago. I knew I was supposed to do this. It took me a minute to get here. 801 was approved, but 002 has to be also approved by Friday for it to take effect, but they can also choose to extend the time to approve it another 45 days, so we just have to wait to see Friday. The ratio is 1, 2, and 1. Anytime you do it, you can do different ratios, but this is a pretty strong ratio. If you wanted to do 3 and 2, that's an okay ratio. The thing is, I always do more money on the puts because the puts make less profits than the calls. So I do a little bit more money because I'm trying to make the same amount of profit on both sides. I just recommend going to the optionprofitcalculator.com to try to measure it out perfectly. But basically, any type of ratio like this will be just fine. A 1, 2, 3 ratio, and every time you want to add more, you do 1, 3, and 2 of each. Ratios like that will do just fine. Brian Romero, you own 521 shares of AMC and you don't know how to make money on options? I just showed you how to make money on options. I don't know how else to show you. Like, if you watch my 4 videos that say sell stocks, buy options, maybe that will give you the confidence you need. A lot of people watch my videos and say they never bought options until after watching my video. So, Monday with Monday says, perhaps could the meeting get pushed back for the sake of asking for 500 million share dilution post-squeeze? Oh, I wouldn't count on that. And I don't know why you would dilute even post-squeeze. It doesn't make sense to dilute ever. Why would you dilute post-squeeze? It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to dilute. It doesn't make any sense to ever dilute when the company is cash rich and heavy. They don't have any debts for the next 3 years they can't cover. They do not need money. Everyone needs to stop worrying about AMC's freaking financial statements. They're freaking healthy. They are healthy. As long as COVID doesn't last for another 2 years, AMC is good to go. Monday with Monday, they have $7 billion in debt all scattered out through due in like 2026. But they got over $3 billion of cash to work with, and they don't owe more than $2 billion of that by 2024. The rest of them, there's $6 billion of debt that's due on 2026. We don't need to worry about 2026 right now. Their debt is covered. They got no debt issues for the next 2 years. So unless they can give us the greatest reason of all reasons that they need to be buying shit and spending money, they just need to be fucking opening up their fucking movies. They need to stop worrying about the mask. They need to their fucking employees need to have better customer service and stop yelling at people in Arizona to wear fucking masks when the governor just took away the mask mandate. And they need to fucking have my butter dispenser allow butter to come out of it and not give me little cups of fucking butter, because that's not how you fucking fill up a layered butter fucking popcorn bucket. They need to fucking... They need to have my straws out. They need to have my napkins out. They need to have my salt and peppers and shit out. None of that shit's out because of COVID. Like, they need to fucking open their goddamn movie theaters is what they need to fucking do. Ashley says, okay, what do you think about after the collapse of the financial exchange? What if instead of stocks, every company IPO'd through blockchain, essentially NFT'd every share that is everything is digitally unique and accounted for? I think that a movement like that would work. I think that would be enough catalyst to be a revolution that would destroy the financial system and rebuild a new one. And like new kings and queens would rebuild this world. Maybe good, maybe bad. We don't know. But I don't think that's the way that it's going to play out. I think that's one way that it could have played out. But because I'm here, I don't think that's the way it does play out. Because I got no interest in helping that happen. We got another signature from Albert Booker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brian Romero. Man, I was the guy that said the squeeze is happening tomorrow every day, no matter how many times I was wrong. That's all I'm going to say, is I feel like it should have happened already. I feel like it still would happen if they weren't cheating illegally, if they stopped halting the stocks the times that we did get good momentum. There's 1,000 different things I could say about it, but I feel like any day could be the day. Thank you, Cameron. That's awesome news. Like, that is amazing that you were able to hear the information, like it so much that you acted on it. I really appreciate that, Cameron. And your Lord Beerus picture looks gangster as fuck. Lord Beerus is a badass. I love him. He kind of reminds me of myself. All powerful, but lazy and loves to sleep. Fucking Lord Beerus, man. The god of destruction. When they first brought him into the fucking Dragon Ball series, I was hyped on it. I fucking loved everything about it. I definitely think blockchain is better than what we got going now. But the thing is that you can incorporate the blockchain into anything. You don't need crypto to have the blockchain. The blockchain is a way of verification. It can be added to the AMC stocks. It can be added to digital currency. It could be added to the US dollar. Like, it literally could be added to anything. Opinionated asshole thought he was good at options, but then after Godpill gave a little education, he feels like he's got options now. So that means he should be making money soon. That means he should be making money soon. I've never heard of McJuggernuggets. I don't understand what Psycho series are. Like Psycho Dad shreds video games, etc. Oh, psycho. So he acts like a psycho on his YouTube stream, and his like thing was the psycho dad that plays video games. That makes sense. I'm too smart to actually, for anyone to actually think I'm psycho, though. Richard Trejo is holding 57 $40 strikes 2022 calls and looking to add at least 50 more when the money hits his account. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Brian Romero says, help me make my first million so I can quit my job. You and I are working. I'm working on making my next million because I lost my last million. So I got to make another million. Brendan Posey, Jack Chase, both signing the cause. I appreciate it. Jack Chase and Brandon Posley. Brendan Posley. All right, guys. It's 923, my lucky number. 14 likes. Everyone like the video. Go sign the change.org. And then I am about to take off. Thank you for coming tonight. I'll try to log on tomorrow before the market opens. No promises. I'll see what I can do. Cameron says, well, the numbers for AMC never looked better, and the rules proposed in March are starting to be passed. Also, Gary Gensler will be the one to encore it. So, in my opinion, I think we'll squeeze very soon. I don't disagree. Ashley says he basically made himself and his family act psycho for years and portrayed it as real. That's funny. I bet they made a lot of money. Good for them. I am a psycho, but I am a genius, but I'm not a psycho, but I am the most logical, the most common sense. You'll find it at the God Pill, nowhere else. You gotta be crazy to be right. Otherwise, you'll just go along to get along like everybody else. All right, my people. I'm all done for the night. Please don't stop sharing the petition. Hi.